Hey, what's up, guys? 49ers lose. And what was beyond a winnable game. And really just walk away from this just thinking, what if? Like, so many of these things could have gone a better way, and they did not. Why? That's what we got to figure out. Excited to dive through the film and excited to see what's going on. Some positives, a lot of positives, a lot of negatives. Negatives, penalties. Oh my gosh. How in the world can you continue to give a bad team so many chances? I'm a huge Dre Greenlaw guy. Two of those scoring drives, Dre Greenlaw allowed to take place further because of penalties. That's an issue. Penalties were awful. And so you suppress the Bears for a large part of the game. Rightfully so. Defense was as advertised for 2.5 quarters. And I know a lot of people want to jump on, the idea that Trey Lance played bad and whatever else. Not a good performance from Trey. However, did Trey Lance allow the defense to give 3 straight touchdown drives against a terrible defense? No. 2 busted coverages, one of them on the rookie. One of them I got to watch the film to diagnose the coverage they were in, but I think it was a safety. It was bad. It was bad. This is awful. Like, I'm a positive guy, and I want to spin things in a positive light. And if I'm trying my hardest to say, like, all right, where is the, I don't know, silver curtain of this? Hard to evaluate a quarterback in that. I ain't gonna lie. And the sad thing was the weather chilled out and calmed down until we fell behind 2 scores, and then it just dumped, like, immediately. The Bears scored that touchdown, and everything just died. It dropped. It just dropped. So I don't want to evaluate Trey Lance too much on this game. I will say this. That dude is tough as hell, which is a bad thing. Scrambling for all those first downs was incredible. Fighting for but he took so many big hits. Probably good we kept Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm going to be honest. I don't think that there's any way Trey Lance can continue to play this style of football and last the season. I don't care who you are. Cam Newton, figure it out. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Injuries are an issue. Now, okay, let's talk about other things. Deebo Samuel, who I love, it was incredible. He got our only touchdown. That fumble early left points on the board. It wasn't even a fumble. He just dropped it. But Deebo was good, not as good as Deebo has been. Elijah Mitchell got hurt, completely abandoned. When Jeff Wilson got in there, nobody else. TDP was a healthy scratch. Jordan Mason, he was just sitting on the sideline the whole game. He was on special teams and got a penalty, a big penalty. That was an issue. So there are things to work on and evolve from what you got. But, man, you got to walk away just saying gigantic missed opportunity. Gigantic. It's a bad team. Chicago Bears are bad. 49ers defense was great. Had some busted mistakes. Allowed Justin Fields to create. If you ask Justin Fields right now, you can play any team you want. He would say the 49ers defense, which is sad. But he's been able to kind of create and do his own thing scramble and make plays. Whereas Trey Lance, we didn't see that so much. Trey Lance had some positive plays. He had some very unscripted throws. He had a lot of those. The interception was bad. I'm not trying to say, like, whatever. There were some definitely off accuracy throws. Yeah, I'm not trying to, like, get around that. That was a real thing. But I walk away from this saying, man, Bears were a better coached team today. They have a brand new offensive coordinator, brand new defensive coordinator, brand new head coach. Special teams, defense, offense. Penalties, penalties, penalties. From guys like Trent Williams. Like, I don't know. I think that you kept giving the Bears life preservers, and they took them, and they used it. But no, if you walk away from this, if you're one of those people that's like, oh, why didn't they play Jimmy? I don't want to be rude. I'm going to be rude. You're a moron. You don't know anything about football. That's okay. You have to understand the context in light of everything. They're trying to kick me out. I love it. So if you're one of those people, yeah, you're good, man. I don't like insulting people, but No, that's not what it is. You have to see what Trey Lance is. You know what you have in Jimmy, and go back and look at last year. We were 2-4 last year with Jimmy. 2-4 at this point. Well, not at this point. You got to give the kid some time. He's 22 years old. So was this a positive Trey Lance game? No, that's what I'm saying at all. But if you're talking to somebody and they're like, dude, why didn't you guys go to Jimmy? Did you see the rain? Like, no. Look at the plays that the Bears made. It had nothing to do with strong quarterback play. It had to do with mobility. It had to do with scrambling, waiting for a busted coverage, and then adapting and hitting a wide open Dante Pettis, who the 49ers didn't even cover at that point, right? So those are the issues. So if anybody's like doing a victory lap with Jimmy, man, you guys, that's awesome. Do your thing. That's cool. That's cool. But this is not the evaluation you thought it was. But I know they're going to be there. They're going to do their laps. Let them do their laps. But yeah, come on, man. Like that ain't it, man. That ain't it. And I would also argue like probably not the best way to be a supporter or a fan of your team or whatever. But that's cool. You do you. You know, it's what it is. 49ers got a lot of work to do. They get to go home. Hopefully the weather's going to be a little bit more chill. You get a much more honest evaluation on what you got with the team. I thought Aaron Banks played really well. The film's going to help a lot, which we do with our Patreon breakdowns. We're going to go through every play, offense, defense, special teams. And even though it's difficult and you're like, I don't want to watch that again, you got to learn. We got to figure out what we got. I thought Tayshaun Gibson played great. Talanoa Hufanga. I apologize. It should not have taken me 6 minutes to talk about what he did. He was the best player on the field for either team. Dude was unbelievable. I think at half he had 5 solo tackles, pass broken up, tackle for loss, and an interception. Talanoa Hufanga was the best player on the field. So if you want to like walk away and be like, man, I'm a 49ers fan, how do I feel good about this? Dude, you might have found a Pro Bowl, all-pro level player safety, like late in the round. Samuel Womack had a busted coverage. Okay, that was real. And it gave up a touchdown. I got incomplete, giant incomplete grade because I don't think there was enough there to measure Trey. Was it a good game? No. Mistakes? Yeah, it was not great. It was not great. But we'll see. We'll see. It's one game. It's one game. So now Trey Lance has played 14 quarters as a pro. Made some good throws, made some bad throws. Well, let's see what it is. So once the film happens, we're going to dive in. And yeah, I mean, right here, we currently aren't a good team. We didn't put out a good performance today. But if you look at the first half, completely dominated. If that Debo fumble doesn't happen, you get points on that drive. Then we had the huge, I think it was a pass interference penalty against us that bumped us out of field goal range. We should have scored on the first and second possession. You do that, then things are going all right. But 49ers shot themselves in the foot. They kept getting in their own way. They made it difficult for themselves, and that was the issue. So, yeah, if somebody's out there saying, like, Trey Lance, whatever, I don't think they really watched the game, and they probably decided that beforehand. But, man, you look at a lot of those. He had that 3rd and 13 run conversion, had a couple nice passes, one to Ray Ray McLeod, one to Ayuk, one to Jennings. There's some positives. There's some positives. But we beat ourselves. Sin in the chat. Nailed it. The 49ers beat themselves. 1,000%. They did not deserve to win this game. Out-coached, out-disciplined. All three phases. All three phases. Penalties. Get in their way. 12 penalties for 99 yards I've seen in the chat. You can't do that and win games on the road week 1 with this weather. You can't do that. And the Niners just kept doing it. Look at the scoring drive. Every single time. 15-yard penalty. 15-yard penalty. 15-yard penalty. Third down penalty. Third down penalty. They caught up to him. I do want to say the faithful showed up. We had probably 40% of the crowd it was hard to tell with all of the raincoats and stuff. But, man, everywhere we've been, it's been nothing but Niners fans. Incredible. Chicago's awesome. And if you haven't come out, come out. We're going back out to the tailgate right now. We got more beers. We're going to keep drinking and eating food despite the rain. But the people that showed up, man, they want to have a good time. So we're going to have a good time. And if you want to come to a game, man, 49ersrushroadtrip.com. Come check us out. We got Navarro Bowman coming up for the Denver trip, which is going to be awesome. And I just want to say thank you, guys. Appreciate all the support. I know it's frustrating. I'm pissed right now. I'm disappointed right now. But that's not the end of it. We're 0-1. We were 0-1 last year. Oh, I think we won first game last year. Sorry. But we're all right. We'll have to see how it goes. Anyway, you guys are incredible. Wants to take you, Clayton, man, behind the scenes. I'm going to head out, man. Time to go get drenched again. Appreciate y'all. Hang in there. And I end every show the same way. And I do it for a reason because as sports fans, sometimes things get really, really bad. But this time I mean it, man. It's 0-1. Chill out. Did you lose to a bad team? Yes. Did you lose to a team you should have won? Yes. Was it a division opponent? No. Rams are already 0-1. Other teams haven't played yet. We got to see. It's quite possible the NFC West goes 0-4 this week, and it's just like pushing it back a week. So relax, deep breath. We got a lot of things to figure out, but most importantly, and as always, oh, sorry, my phone went out. Stay strong, faithful. Appreciate you guys. We got a lot of content coming up. Hang in there. And again, stay strong, faithful.